Welcome to Tech Today, where innovation takes flight. Get ready to witness the revolution in aerial defense as an autonomous, reusable fighter jet gears up to combat drone threats like never before. Join us for an adrenaline-pumping journey into the future of aviation security. But before that, subscribe now to be at the forefront of cutting-edge tech updates. And don't miss this exclusive insight into the ultimate showdown of man and machine. Let's soar into the future together. A groundbreaking development has quietly been in the works for a couple of years. A marvel of technology named Roadrunner. It's not your typical fighter jet. It's an autonomous, AI-piloted air vehicle with an array of impressive capabilities. Powered by twin turbojet thrust-vectored engines, it boasts incredible speed and agility while carrying a substantial payload. What sets it apart is its reusability, making vertical takeoff and landing possible. This feature allows for missions, returns, refueling, rearming, and reuse with different payloads, offering a unique advantage over traditional one-way missiles. There was a lot of talk about Roadrunner lately because the US was getting ready to use it soon. People got curious about it, especially when they heard that it might be used in Ukraine. They were thinking about using it to protect Ukraine's border in the east. They talked a lot about it and even had meetings with President Zelensky about it. But even though a lot of people were interested, there were rules from the government that stopped them from selling this technology to Ukraine. It was a bummer because they wanted it, but they couldn't get it because of these rules. The discussions kept going, but it seemed like they hit a dead end because of these restrictions. The interest from Europe in this technology was quite noticeable, especially among the UK Royal Marines. But there were some difficulties. Some European countries saw their defense programs as big sources of jobs. This made it hard for American companies to compete, even though they had better and more advanced capabilities. People talked about China's strong defense and how they were getting better with AI. This made them think about getting ready for possible fights, especially in the Pacific area by the year 2027. They were focusing on Taiwan because it's really important in making computer chips. This made it clear that they needed to make new technologies that could deal with these new dangers. Key among these technologies is Lattice 2. What is Lattice 2? Let me explain what is that. Lattice 2 is a big part of these products. It helps them work better by using artificial intelligence. The company uses this technology in various ways to create things that can help in different situations during war. For example, loitering munitions are like flying weapons that can stay in the sky until needed. Autonomous underwater vehicles can work by themselves under the water. Counter-UAS systems are there to stop drones that shouldn't be flying. Electronic warfare tools help with communication or disrupt the enemy's electronics. Lastly, surveillance systems are used to gather information and keep an eye on things in war zones. All these products are made to handle the challenges that come with modern war. In making stuff, this company does things differently compared to usual defense firms. They work more like companies that make things like phones or TVs, focusing lots on being quick, making lots, and doing things better. They learned from making lots of things at Tesla and now want to do the same for making new and top-notch defense gadgets. The goal is to be fast and flexible in making these new technologies. Kind of like how they quickly make new phones or gadgets that lots of people want. They want to copy that speediness and adaptability to make cool defense stuff that's up to date and good. The discussion shifted to ethical considerations surrounding AI in the military. While some advocate for stringent regulations, others highlight the long-standing deployment of autonomous weapons by the US government, emphasizing the importance of maintaining human responsibility while acknowledging the government's robust doctrine regarding autonomous weapons. In the middle of all these discussions, there was a little sidetrack about Oculus. That's the virtual reality company that used to belong to Facebook. People started talking about how much virtual reality and augmented reality have improved in the last 10 years. Then, the talk turned back to how technology fits into war and peace. They compared how defense technology has gotten better with the idea of wanting peace. Isn't it fascinating how talks may take unexpected turns? One moment, they're talking about virtual reality, and the next, they're deep in a discussion about technology and war. It shows how connected everything is these days. Virtual reality might seem like fun and games, but it's part of a bigger picture about how technology shapes our world, even in serious things like warfare and peace. Some might think technology in warfare means more conflict, but others argue that it could help keep peace. It's a tricky balance between making advancements to protect countries and finding ways to promote harmony among nations. And in the middle of all this, companies like Oculus, making cool gadgets, somehow find their way into these big conversations. It's a reminder that even seemingly small things, like virtual reality headsets, can connect to much larger issues. Who would have thought a conversation about a VR company could lead to such a deep discussion about the role of technology in war and peace? It just shows how interconnected our world is, doesn't it? When folks looked back at how much VR and AR improved in the last 10 years, they started talking about how technology fits into wars and peace. They compared how much better defense tech got with the idea of wanting peace. After the talk ended, there was this feeling of pride in the air. People felt good about how VR has grown so much. It's a big deal now, with new things happening all the time. So, that's what we have for today. Thanks for watching. Witness the future as an autonomous reusable fighter jet combats drone threats. Experience cutting-edge tech in action. Don't miss our next breakthroughs. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to Tech Today for more thrilling innovations. See you soon.